Our second semifinal of the Phillips 66 Big 12 Championship. Oklahoma and Iowa State. They met twice earlier on Big Mondays. And what great games both were.
Hield shooting the three. They come back from 10 down. They're slicing and dicing in north. 11-point Oklahoma win. Hogue outside. Yes. Here come the Cyclones. They're on a 22-0 run. Iowa State comes back to win.
So they split the first two meetings, and in that first one at Norman, it was the highest scoring game of the year in the Big 12. Then the rematch in Ames, Iowa, and the Cyclones had to overcome a 21-point deficit. Welcome back, everybody, with Fran, Fraschilla, and Holly Rowe. I'm Brent Musburger. I guess in baseball, Fran, they would call this the rubber match here tonight.
I would say, Brent, we've had two great ones. We may have a third one tonight because these are two of the more high-powered offenses in the country, and they've got high-powered players. Buddy Hield, the player of the year, and, of course, George Niang for Iowa State. But you know something? Those guys are pretty good. A guy that's been terrific lately, the sophomore point guard for the Cyclones, Monte.
The hero of last night. Holly Rowe, I know you've been talking to Monte. What's up?
Well, after he hit that game-winning shot last night, Monte Morris was trending worldwide on Twitter. He said his phone just blew up. He had about 100 text messages. People were so thrilled for him in that moment. He said, I was just praying that that shot went in. But he said of all the attention he got last night, the one that meant the most from him was from his teammates. George Niang tweeted, man, Monte Morris, I love you. He said that meant the most, and they're hoping that they can replicate those newsworthy moments tonight against Oklahoma.
All right, Holly. We'll take a look at the Iowa State lineup. Joining Morris, Naz, Long, Dustin, Hogue, Jameel, McKay, and, of course, George Niang. For Oklahoma, folks, on the left side, those five, they started every game for Coach Kruger. Woodard, Cousins out there, and, of course, as Fran told you, Buddy Hield, he's the player of the year. This place will be rocking here tonight. Mark Whitehead will get this party started, and we are underway. Quick first shot, misses for the Sooners. Buddy Hield tried to get in the scoring column early.
They will play fast, Oklahoma. Both teams will. In fact, Iowa State, the fastest offensive tempo in the country.
Spangler comes out on Niang, who backs in baseline. No, Spangler rebounds. Cousins handling the ball.
We'll see lots of dribble handoffs. Three-guard offense, Brent.
Here's Woodard. And back to Cousins. Thomas touches for the first time. And now it's Cousins missing the three ball. Sooners 0 for 2.
Sooners in a conventional defense. So it looked like Niang. Well, he was being guarded by Spangler. Looks like they're going to switch again.
Three ball, Morris, and that one rattles out.
I think if you're Oklahoma, you got to play inside out first. Don't settle for jump shots.
But Buddy Hield says unless.
It's the player of the year in the league. But that did go inside and back out an easier look.
They've gunned three balls and hit that last one. Niang on the drive, tap McKay, knowing there's a foul. That foul was on Woodard, non-shooting foul. Naz Long guns for the tie, and Niang will go after the long rebound, but it's into Oklahoma's hands. Here comes Hield. Woodard around the Spangler screen. Buddy Hield is all over the place. Tashawn Thomas picks up the dribble, kicks now to Woodard. Crowd wanted traveling, and Woodard buries another three ball.
Woodard only 26% behind the arc, and the season is deceiving because he's been red hot down the stretch. See the switching out there now. That means you got to double Niang as he gets close like that.
Great pass to McKay. Cyclones on the board.
That's the problem when you leave Niang with the ball and you try to double.
They want Cousins to go left, obviously. He does, pulls up the J and missed it.
Oklahoma is they are mercurial. They rely so much on outside shooting.
Traveling. Checked in. And Cousins will sit down.
Walker, a junior college transfer at a Vaughan, Ontario, suburb of Toronto.
This is Walker, kicks it back now to Hield. Off the dribble. Good defense by Hogue, gets it back, fires a three. McKay with the rebound.
That's Niang.
Well, the three is long. Spangler in low, blocked by Niang.
Naz Long is a guy that's really struggled behind the arc.
They are 0 for 4 shooting threes, Iowa State. Open floor, Buddy Hield misfiring, and Morris tied up by Walker, but a foul's going to be called on Walker. I thought he'd reached in and grabbed the ball, but he did not.
More formidable team.
Selden the player of the game. Ellis logged 26 minutes. Everybody will be keeping an eye on that injured knee, see how it is tomorrow for the championship game. Here's Niang for Iowa State. Try to back down Hield, turn baseline.
That's a tough move by Niang over Hield, the guard. But if I were Juan Kruger, I don't mind Niang shooting that shot. So much more dangerous when he's passing it out for threes.
Cousins has returned. Walker stays in the game, and Woodard will take a break. Bad pass. DeJean Jones misses the stuff. And a pushing foul. Is this Cousins who got him?
I think it was Walker.
I think so too.
And he threw the ball away. Watch how long this ball is in the air. That's a cross-court pass that DeJean Jones had a huge game in Norman when these two teams met. He's very much like Naz Long. He's one-dimensional, but that dimension is outstanding, the shooting.
Deadlocked at 6. Great crowd here tonight. Spangler comes up with an offensive rebound. Cousins at the free throw line, but he's got McKay on him.
Oh, this is great half-court defense, Brent. They're not letting Oklahoma get into the paint off the dribble. Excellent. See the help?
Spangler whips it over, and Booker off the bench misfires. Niang rebounds. Cyclones will try to gain the lead.
Morris is a surgeon.
Nader drives, and he'll be on. No, it goes against Iowa State. Cousins, the three.
Best three-point shooter in the conference. Much improved.
Hader can't answer. Spangler doing a very good job of rebounding in this game. Hield pulls up the three. Bad miss to the right. But another offensive rebound for the Sooners. That one was Latin, the youngster, but they turn it over.
Sooners are trying to hit too many home runs with that passing.
Niang's three, no, battle rebound, and it'll come away with the Sooners.
Sooners were really out of sorts last night in the first half against Oklahoma State. Shot the ball way too quick.
Cousins again, and he's got 2 3 balls.
Brent, he shot 25% behind the arc as a freshman.
And it is indeed a happy birthday. 21 years old tonight. Matt Thomas handling the ball. DeJean Jones off the dribble, spins the transfer from Vegas and won't stay down.
Should be pointed out, Sooners play really, really good defense. One of the best in the country.
Hield regains it.
See, I think if you're going to pick and roll, you got to stay in the middle of the floor, just like this.
Cousins open lane, but he turns it over. Thomas. Blocked from behind. Back come the Sooners. They've got big numbers. Spangler.
When they get going, Brent, they can run with it.
We'll show it. You be the official at home.
Well, that's good. You gotta block it before it hits the backboard. And Latin, the freshman out of Houston, is a live body, young big guy who gives you that energy for Kruger.
And the Sooners with their first 2-point field goal of the night.
And meanwhile, how about Iowa State, only 2 for 12?
Thomas, and they miss another 3 ball. Here comes Woodard. Attacking.
Oh, good hustle by Latin.
Deep three is good. Oh, mercy. On fire, Isaiah Cousins.
You know what this reminds me of, right? First half in Ames. Don't get too happy, Sooner fans.
But you have to pump the bottle.
I'm just being real. We know. I mean, this is Hilton South tonight.
Almost hit 5 of 11 3 balls. Iowa State 0 of 7. Niang battles in for a tough 2.
What they did was they spread the floor and they let Niang operate. That was very effective in that last meeting in the second half.
Booker can't buy a 3 that time, and out of bounds, OU basketball. Tashawn Thomas, he's double when he picks it up. Woodard guns a 3, nope. And there's a pushing foul underneath it. I believe that's on Hogue.
The first team in NCAA history to start 5 black starters and win a championship.
Another foul. There's long. Hogue sits. Pull up by Woodard, yes.
Well, Brent, he's playing really, really well in the second half of the year. He started every game for Oklahoma in his first 2 years. Savvy.
They load McKay against Latin. Runs around into the paint and one.
And I'll tell you something, these two teams are going to be really good next year.
A lot of youngsters out there. Here's Cousins operating. Long defending him. Now Tashawn puts it on the deck and attacks for the two with Niang on him.
I'll tell you, that was good defense. That's just a tough shot by the transfer from Houston. Niang was right there.
Oklahoma shooting 40%. Iowa State 26%.
See Oklahoma switching, all come together. Dribble handoffs and screens.
Nader backs in, powers for the two, and it goes. Nader is a youngster from Skokie, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, and he transferred to Iowa State from Northern Illinois in DeKalb, Illinois. 21-13. Iowa State crowd on its feet.
Let's see if they double.
Deflected on the pass. Niang grabs it on the turnover. He traveled.
The same kind of offensive ability.
Cousins pulls it up. Not this time. McKay rebounds. Nader got inside Spangler. We'll see what the Bulldogs are able to do.
Lots of movement out front. Usually ends up with a ball screen.
Spangler gets it back and then hands it off to Woodard. Pull up Jay. Drains it. 23-15. Oklahoma 7 for Woodard.
I don't think that's bad defense at all, Brent. I would make Jordan Woodard continue to make those shots. They're long twos. He's capable. But they don't hurt you, obviously, like the threes do.
Missing in action as a scorer is the young man handling the ball right now, Morris. He said enough of that as he drives to score his first points of the night.
I love him because he picks his spots.
Cousins loses it, goes back after it, and they're going to call over and back. Iowa State now shooting 35%. They're still 0 for 7 from three-point range, but they've picked it up a little bit. DeJean Jones picks up his dribble, and Nader, they still can't buy a three.
And that's not Nader's game. He's very, very streaky.
Off the drive is Woodard and Spangler. 25-17.
I love the way Woodard's playing, Brent, especially when he gets into the lane off the dribble.
You have got to get back defensively when you play Iowa State, and Oklahoma is emphasizing that right now in this game. Niang on a baseline, dribbled it off his foot out of bounds, turned it over. And of last night's victory over Texas, Iowa State turned it over 5 times. They've matched that total here in the early going against Oklahoma. Cousins can't buy that three. Rebound though, Thomas. And now Woodard will set the table here for the Sooners.
Well, because Oklahoma shoots a lot of jump shots, you can rebound those balls in the mid-lane.
Woodard on a floater coming in for the right side air ball. Here's Niang, cut off, gives it back to DeJean Jones. Thought about the three and went beautiful pass to Nader. That's what Fred Hoiberg wants out of DeJean Jones. Don't be selfish. Move it in and find the open man, and the Sooners turn it over. Hoiberg's got the Cyclones on a run.
You know, Fred Hoiberg has handled him very carefully after he was demoted as a starter. He has been doing individual workouts with Bryce almost every single day, continuing to develop him as a player and know that, hey, I am investing in you, Bryce. And then today at shoot-around, Fred Hoiberg pulled him aside, sat him on the bench by himself. They had a private chat. I asked Coach the message. He said, I want him in attack mode tonight. We've seen that off the bench.
That was a beautiful piece of basketball by DeJean Jones, who now catch and shoot. Didn't get the bounce. McKay battled for the rebound underneath. And it comes away with the Sooners basketball.
Tell you what, they've done a really good job, Cyclones, of corralling Hield. He hasn't got many easy looks tonight.
Woodard, ball fake, steps inside. Tap back out. Long rebound from McKay, and McKay will pull it out and give it to a ball handler. Over to the corner, and there's long, can't hit the three. Oklahoma basketball. Here's Cousins. Spangler out for the high screen. Hield. Pull up, short. Into Niang's hands. Good defense by Iowa State. He loses it. Handle again. Lead pass. Hield cruising.
Good look ahead. Sloppy play by Iowa State. Can't give Oklahoma those kind of easy baskets.
8-point Sooner lead inside of 4 minutes, first half.
Tell you, Brent, all this switching has bothered Iowa State once again. We saw it in Ames.
Stepped out of exactly, and Oklahoma leads Zubin 27-19. However, being behind is nothing new for these Cyclones. In the last 4 games, look what they've accomplished. We told you about that game in Ames against Oklahoma. Down double digits to TCU, Texas last night. Tonight, down by 11 to the Sooners. And right now, it's 27-19 at the 3:42 mark. Hield misses, yanked away by Hogue, who's returned for Coach Hoiberg.
The help on Hield tonight has been very, very good as he comes off those screens.
Oklahoma's not been to the free throw line yet in this game.
How about this, Brent? Iowa State hasn't made a 3 yet. That's really uncharacteristic.
From the free throw line, Morris' second field goal of the night. Pulls him to within 6.
You know what you love about great point guards? They know when to be a passer. They know when they need some points for their team.
Into Latin.
They didn't review it, and I'm kind of glad they didn't. We got the common foul. He's out there with 2, Brent. Kruger couldn't get Tashawn Thomas back in time. I'd go at Latin right now, see if you can pick up a 3rd.
Niang. Sloppy pass again. Off Hogue. Right man, right place. Morris kicks it back outside for the open 3, and there it is. DeJean Jones with the first 3 ball of the night for the Cyclones, and that 11-point lead has been cut to 3. And on Sunday night, they will reveal all the answers. We'll all know what's happening, so everybody want to stick close to the worldwide leader. Hield.
Oh, it's great challenges everywhere. Good help by Hogue on Hield. Oklahoma doesn't have an answer for that defense on the side of the court in the pick and roll. Look at this, Brent.
Hield misses from the corner.
Sounds crazy to say this, but Iowa State's defense has not been the problem tonight. They've been outstanding.
DeJean Jones is playing better than I've seen him play in the last month. As I recall, Hoiberg did not use him in the second half of that great comeback in Ames. I could be wrong about that. Bingo! We're tied. Naz Long.
How many teams in the country go on runs like this? And how many teams have 6 guys in double figures in scoring every night?
Woodard. Spangler with an offensive rebound and a steal on the pass. Here's Naz Long. 5 cookies. Cyclones lead.
Right now, Kruger just wants to get out of this half without any more damage. This is a common occurrence for Iowa State. No reason to shoot.
As good as advertised. Deadlocked first half. 30 seconds remaining.
Got to treat this as a last shot opportunity, even though there's a 2-second difference. Now, don't necessarily have to pick and roll here. They may fake the screen and let Morris just go on his own.
Worked for him last night.
Here it is. They faked it.
Kicks to the corner. Tashawn Jones missed that time at the buzzer. Buddy Hield claimed he was fouled at the end of the half, but nothing doing there. So they start back to Kansas City, our Big 12 championship second semifinal. Kansas awaits the winner, and we are tied at 29. Iowa State coming back late in that first half, and just a short time ago, Rowe caught up with Coach Hoiberg.
Well, Coach, your run came a little earlier tonight. What started it in that first half for you?
Well, I thought we started playing smarter early on. I thought we took too many contested jump shots. Once we got into the paint, made kickouts, we got better shots, better looks. We were just in too much of a hurry. You know, once we slowed down, calmed down, we started getting better shots at the rim.
Your defense feels like it's...
You know, Fran, it's interesting. Both coaches thought they were rushing in the first half.
Yes, and we talked about how good they are offensively, Brent, but they played 11 days ago. These teams know each other like the back of their hand, so nothing comes easy. All the tendencies they know them. They know them, so that's why you have guys that could normally score struggling to score. Good defense.
McKay will be on the floor to start the second half. Niang takes the ball out of bounds over to Hogue and Morris, and away we go. Iowa State shooting overall 42% of the first half, and Oklahoma only 35. Oklahoma settling for 3 balls and jump shots for most of that half. We'll see how they react here in the second half. Morris missing battle, and that was McKay who will be credited with that tap in, and that puts the Cyclones ahead again.
And McKay, who was frustrated in the first half, he's come alive. Oklahoma can't let his energy affect this game. He's capable.
Tashawn Thomas wanted to be fed, but Cousins decided not to try. McKay, a very good long-arm defender in that block area. Thomas has been very, very quiet. Big number 35 in this game so far. Spangler is under pressure, and ball knocked out of bounds. 6 on that shot clock. The answer, but Hield can't bury it. Tashawn with a great save. I didn't know you could throw that hard. You could add that too under your breath. Spangler loaded, Niang fouled it. Thomas gonna put it on the deck and almost lost the handle. Saved by Woodard, and the jump shot again for the Sooners.
How about Woodard? That's the 4th shot he's hit. 3 of them in that mid-range area. Oh, I've seen this before, Brent. They're spreading it out.
And tapped away by the Sooners. They've seen it too. Headman back, and Buddy Hield rolls it in, and Oklahoma regains the lead.
Well, you made a great point. Iowa State trying to spread it out now.
Oh, good shovel over to McKay. His second field goal here in the second half. Got it low to Spangler. And Buddy Hield all alone outside the arc and missed it that time. Wide open 3 for Hield, who is struggling a little bit with his shot here tonight. Leading scorer in the league has not been burning the nets.
I think they've sped him up tonight.
And McKay gets it back. 2 Sooners go for the ball. They screw it up, and McKay gets the field goal.
That's the energy we talked about. He's got 10 points, 6 rebounds tonight. See, they're not letting Woodard get to the ball screen.
Here's Cousins. Woodard. Didn't bail him out that time, and there's going to be a foul call. It's Morris's first foul of the game. Here comes Woodard. They are just not letting Thomas get anywhere close to that rim.
They know what he can do, Brent. See how they switch out on Hield?
Woodard losing control. And on the turnover, the Cyclones come back. Looking to increase that lead in front of Hoiberg and the Iowa State bench. Niang battles in for the field goal.
Once again, they switched Woodard onto him, and Niang too strong.
Cousins can't answer with a three. Tashawn with a big offensive rebound and kick it out now. He's coming again. And Cousins misses 2 in a row. Spangler with an offensive rebound. Woodard looking for a foul, didn't get it. And play is now stopped. And now Woodard and Kruger are at it. Kruger thought for sure there was a foul underneath.
I thought Woodard should have kicked that ball out, Brent. On that pass from Spangler, he was in too deep. He doesn't have that ability to finish.
Kruger is on Keith Kimball. And Hogue lights the crowd up. That's their biggest lead of the game. Timeout, and Kruger will still be barking at the official. During the timeout, Kruger was over with Keith Kimball again.
Usually, Brent, when Lon Kruger makes that point, it's for a great reason, because as you mentioned, he doesn't say a lot, and that's a good move to go right back inside, because any contact is going to be a foul called on Iowa State. That's smart.
Hogue rebounds for Iowa State. Cyclones lead is 6.
Spreading the floor again, letting Morris operate.
Gets to the rim for the field goal.
So they put the offense in their back pocket, and they're doing what they did in Ames in the second half. Just playing a little playground, and it's good. It's smart.
McKay doing a good job on Thomas, but he let him have the baseline that time.
I like that, Brent. I'd keep attacking inside. They'll get another call or two.
That's what they did not do in the first half. Tashawn Jones, he had some quality minutes in the first half. A great dribble attack. Ball wouldn't stay down, and there's going to be a frustration foul. Latin and Thomas together now. Sooners trail it by 6. Cousins hasn't scored since early in this game when he hit 3 quick 3 balls.
Oh boy.
Bad pass, but Woodard able to get it. Pull up Jay. He's lethal with that shot.
This kid's a winner, Brent. Mentioned many times, he won 2 state titles. He's cool as a cucumber.
Morris loses a dribble. No. Regained by his teammate. Tashawn Jones now. Cut off at that baseline. Sends it deep outside. Long saves it. Follows McKay. Here's Hogue under pressure. Nails another 3 ball.
He loves this place. Remember last year?
Yes, indeed. He had a great championship game and tournament for the Cyclones. Woodard got his man in the air, jump past Thomas.
Take a look, Brent. There's the drive, the dish. And you see Hogue, he brushes Thomas in the air, and that's an easy one. Now If I'm Fred Hoiberg, Brent, I go inside myself and try to draw contact at some free throws.
Well, Latin has 2 fouls. Thomas has none.
That's too much room. That's too much room for Morris.
Setting up DeJean Jones.
Yep. Too much room for Monte Morris. He's lethal when you give him space.
Buddy Hield been held under wraps here in this game. Thomas on a runner and a fine shot. He's taken over now for the Sooners. Buddy Hield, 9 points. He's 3 of 12 from the field.
This is too easy.
Morris now. Hield cut off by Morris. Beautiful job by Morris.
But I'm telling you, Oklahoma's got to stop dribble penetration, and they got to shrink the floor, maybe give up the 3. Not running any offense right now.
Sean Jones off the dribble, gets in low, fires again, on fire. Tashawn Jones.
That's what we call a take-em offense.
Spangler battles in, loses control, picks it up into Morris's hands. Tashawn Jones again. Gets it in low to McKay, and foul is called. Niang, that'll rebound, and here comes Hield again. They're going to need his firepower. And he's still tapped back in, though. Beautiful by Latin.
He's going to be a terrific player next year, Kadeem Latin. He's about 20 pounds away, Brent, from being really good.
Yeah, he looks good, Fran.
Yep.
You told me about him earlier this season, and that's the first bench points. They can't finish. Cyclones Basketball. Latin right in the middle of things.
Three right here would quiet this place.
Cousins going to try to attack this time, and he's covered up, got it outside. Here comes Buddy Hield, in and out, long rebound, loose ball. Oklahoma basketball over the corner, Buddy again, yes!
Right on cue.
That's the man they're going to need down the stretch.
They've got to get him good looks.
Iowa State, on the other hand, needs this man right here, George Niang. Backing down now, turning baseline, on to McKay, and there's a whistle.
Operating outstanding. Look at this. It's a take-em offense. Whoever's got it, you take them, and it's working. Could be Morris, could be Jones, could be Niang. But you better guard the dribble, Oklahoma, or you're in trouble.
Zubin, Iowa State basketball. Niang battles in. Great play after the timeout.
Seen that before. He took Hield right to the low post. It's hard enough to make the move. You got to make the shot, and he does it well.
Got a 5-point deficit here. The Sooners getting big minutes out of Latin in the second half. Official Whitehead had to go down to duck out of the way.
He's doing the limbo.
Pretty good physical condition markers. 10 minutes remaining. Tashawn Jones pushing against Cousins. Front end critical here for Cousins. There's only 3 fouls on Oklahoma. So Oklahoma can pick up a little ground here at the free throw line over the next minute or so. Pull back now to within 3.
Got to keep Niang and Morris from getting into the lane off the dribble.
Cousins is on Morris. Kick back to Tashawn Jones. Long ball, not this time. OU basketball. Buddy Hield. Nader's defending Spangler. Spangler takes him into the paint. And there's another foul again. This one's a shooting foul. So he's coming up to shoot too. What he's doing over there.
Oh, yeah. Keith Kimber, the young official, excellent. It's a good crew, obviously.
Now free throw number 2. Got the favorable bounce that time. It's a 2-point basketball game. 9:22 to go. Cousins trying to stay on Morris, who gets inside, gets him on his hip, wave it off. There's a foul before the shot. Foul.
Oklahoma, that's only their 4th team foul, but you're playing with fire, and there's the 15th foul.
Buddy Hield and Cousins with 3 fouls out on Morris. Here's Niang. He'll back heel down now to use that shoulder, kick it to Nader. On a run. No tap. Oklahoma, Thomas controls it.
He sure did. Big time rebound by Thomas in traffic.
Cousins is cut off by Nader. Now he reloads. Back outside.
Cousins has got to find a way to get to the rim and finish that.
OU looking for a tie. Buddy Hield got it. 52 all. Timeout. Hoiberg up. Tell you what, he's a joy to be around. Sometimes you shake your head. I got it. But he's so wonderful. Put it on the floor. Niang got a kick back now. There's a floater from Morris. Got the roll. Smart attack. Puts the Cyclones back ahead.
Telling you, Brent, if you don't guard that dribble penetration, you're in trouble if you're the Sooners.
Thomas attacks McKay, gets in the paint, jump hooks the beauty.
Sweet. Good footwork, too. He spun right off of McKay.
You know, we didn't notice him in the first half. He's been an entirely different player for Coach Kruger here in the second half. Spin Morris again under heavy pressure. Oklahoma basketball. Woodard will dribble it out. Oh, the free throw line, he lost control, and then he fouls Tashawn Jones. Lost the handle, reached back for it, and fouled DeJean Jones.
Factor in the second half, Brent.
We are tied at 54. Iowa State basketball. 16 fouls on Oklahoma and 8 on Iowa State. DeJean Jones goes down and he is fouled. Teams to the NCAA tournament.
5, yep. And he's won at 6 different programs. He started his career at Texas A&M. Only man in history, by the way, Brent, as you know, to take 5 to the tournament.
And I think he's won games with all 5. Now that I think about it. Here's Thomas. He attacks McKay. Gets doubled as he picks it up. Comes free, gets it back outside. They whip to the corner. And here comes Cousins. He brings back outside. 5 on that shot. Got to hurry. Wrap around. Got bailed out. Smart. Foul call.
Yep, smart move by Woodard. His older brother, an outstanding player at Tulsa. By the way, I saw Tulsa play SMU last week in the regular season. His older brother, James, 30 points. He knocked down 10 threes against Larry Brown's team.
SMU a winner today, weren't they, in their
Yes,
tournament?
they were. They struggled with East Carolina, but they're sailing towards an NCAA tournament bid.
Woodard at the free throw line. Guns the Sooners back ahead by 2 now. Oklahoma picking up some ground at the free throw line.
Good cut.
McKay inside. He's lost it. It's now 5-on-4. Buddy Hield off the front of that iron, tracked down by Niang. Here comes Morris. Gives it back, and Niang with range in and out. And again, the Sooners collide, but they finally save it. That was Woodard up the floor, now to Cousins.
Oklahoma does not mind this pace. They didn't have anything, so they'll pull it out.
Tashawn going to attack Niang, give it back now to Woodard. Woodard open look three, rattles out, but he Hield underneath. Wrap around is good.
This guy's a scorer, scores like he breathes. Don't want him to get going if you're Fred Hoiberg.
16 points for Hield now. He's the leading scorer in the conference, the player of the year, but the answer, number 31. And he'll be on the free throw line. And that is Latin. Nader checks in, and McKay is going to. He was a little bit shaken up when he went down over there. He's going to take a blow right now, and he's a hard-working kid.
Sure is. Yep. Great energy. You see Buddy and George smiling and talking a little bit.
Yeah.
They spent last summer at the LeBron James Nike Skills Academy. They became very close friends.
Coming down to that magic 5-minute mark. Got a timeout here. But there is a story that I want to go on to, and Fran, I know he's watching tonight. Up at the hospital, or maybe he's even gone home. But the athletic director, fine athletic director up in Ames, Jameel Pollard of Iowa State, he suffered a heart attack and he underwent open heart surgery. I know a couple of days ago he talked to Fred Hoiberg, and of course Hoiberg has had heart problems all of his own. He has a pacemaker that has been installed. He'll have more surgery this summer. And Fred noted that when he had heart problems, it was always encouraging when other people who experienced the same thing talk to him, people who had been through it. So he makes a point to talk to his AD and his good friend Jameel Pollard. And Jamie, we wish you a very, very speedy recovery. Fred did have one funny line, though. He said, you know, watching games like last night, I don't want to have another heart attack.
Well, I would suggest to Jamie, shut your TV off right now. For the next 5 minutes, your team's already in the NCAA tournament with a good seed.
Here they come now, trailing by 2. Long puts it on the deck. Kick back outside. The gunner. Done it again. The magic man, Morris, puts Iowa State up after winning last night's game against Texas.
Boy, is he a winner. He's only a sophomore.
Now it's Cousins attacking, turns it over. Iowa State on a little bit of a surge here.
And if you're Oklahoma, you got to go to school on what happened 11 days ago. You must keep your poise, because Iowa State, you know, Brent, for almost 120 minutes this year, these two teams have played in a game of runs. And right now, Iowa State trying to establish one more run. Oh,
Long. Yes. The home run. 62-58, up 4.
You just saw the hammer play work to perfection.
Cousins responds, and that's a 3 for OU, and it's a 1-point game.
Again, penetration. Gotta keep it out of the lane.
Nader for 3. Thomas rebounds. Sooners looking for the lead.
See, again, if you're going to go pick and roll, you got to get to the middle of the floor.
Here's Thomas. Lost control of the ball. And it's a held ball situation, but they retain possession. Indeed. Zubin, we have a dandy here. Iowa State leading Oklahoma by a point. 3:40 remaining in the game.
15 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what Oklahoma has drawn up out of this timeout. Iowa State loves to switch now on all these screens. Oh, we had a great look, Brent, just to the left, but a good play.
Now it's Niang's turn. He'll put it right over Spangler. And Woodard, the littlest of the Sooners, picks up the rebound. Thomas and McKay got a hand on that ball.
It's hard to shoot over that guy. Thomas was lackadaisical with that shot. You see those three white jerseys on the baseline? You got Morris out top to operate. This is good two-man bat. This is NBA basketball right here, Brent.
Morris and Niang. And McKay, the third man. Nobody sealed him up. Iowa State up 3. Woodard's going to drive. Rejected by McKay. What a performance off the bench.
Wrong guy to drive on. Jameel McKay, the transfer from Marquette.
But the key thing was Hoiberg taking him out, giving him a rest, and sending him back at the right time.
Look at this, no backside help. By the way, he blew out a shoe tonight, so he's wearing a second pair. But no, you don't want to do this on this guy. Jordan Woodard is fearless.
I think I hear the entire city of Ames.
Well,
I think they're all here.
Well, if they're not here, they're out there on the plaza. And they're having a few cold ones.
There they are.
There they
There's
are.
the fans. All right, what do you think out there? Those of you who couldn't get a ticket.
Okay, now, I'm no brain surgeon, but I know Niang or Morris is going to have this ball.
Cyclones up 3, 2:15 to go. Kansas awaits the winner. Jayhawks are pulling for triple overtime here.
And this is going to allow Morris and Niang to catch their breath a little bit with the clock going down.
Bring it down inside of 2 minutes.
I'd give up a 3 here and not this drive.
Niang patiently shoots it high over a would-be blocker. Up 5.
No one isolates players any better than Fred Hoiberg.
Cousins, seam open. Spangler got 2 of them back.
A great catch by Spangler. He was behind the basket. And a good find by Cousins.
Minute 30.
I think you got to shrink the floor here, Brent. Can't give Morris a chance to drive it.
Shot clock winds down toward 10. Morris gets it back. Only 5 on the shot. Here he comes. Pull up Jay. No roll, and a foul is going to be called. Thomas picks up the personal foul, and that is a huge, huge moment in this game.
Let's take a look. I didn't see it, Brent. Let's see. Shots up.
They ran
Yeah,
right
that's a
into
good
McKay.
call. Yep.
Right into McKay, and Tom Eads was there with a good look at it. That was a good call.
Now, this guy, not a great foul shooter, but getting better as the season's gone on. Look at that.
And it's Niang. And they control it. Get a timeout. So Iowa State able to call a timeout off of that rebound. How about that play by Niang? You got McKay misses the free throw, and the Sooners do not control it. That is one of the biggest rebounds of this tournament right there.
And Brent, we did a game in Lawrence, Kansas when Oklahoma didn't control a rebound just like this.
Yeah, Yeah, Niang, you've got to keep an eye on him. He's got so many moves. He's clever. Comes up with big plays. So let's watch him right here. In the middle on the left. Look at him.
Oh, they X'd. You see what they did? They X'd like defensive linemen.
Explain to the fans what an X is at the free throw line.
What they did was Niang and the other player on the lane, they just crossed each other underneath, and they messed up the coverage. This is what we call Xing a free throw. Take a look. They're just going to cross each other, and Niang slips inside, and that's well designed, really well designed.
That was Hogue who X'd with him.
Yep.
And Kruger knows just how critical that was. Iowa State basketball. And timeout is going to be called again here by Hoiberg. And that was our tournament challenge brought to you by Allstate.
I know Texas and Oklahoma State, however, will be sweating it tomorrow night. Now, if you're Oklahoma, do you want to foul right away and stretch this game out? Because if Iowa State scores and uses clock, you're going to be 2 possessions behind. And they're going to just play it out, hope for a stop.
They're going to need a 3 if they do this.
He's spinning.
Niang spinning, fading, pops it. Buddy Hield ball down 3. 26 seconds. Shot clock is off.
What are you running to get a 3, or are you going to get the quick 2? They're going to get Hield.
Guns it. And underneath. Thomas back for the 2 with 12 seconds and a timeout. It's a 1-point game. I thought Hield fired it a little quickly.
Yep, well, it's a play they run for him. It's a misdirection play, Brent. It looks like it's going to the right. He comes back off. No question. He shot it quickly. Luckily, they got the rebound.
Morris takes the ball out of bounds. Gets it into Niang, and Niang is fouled by Buddy Hield.
And that's the guy you don't want to foul, but you got no choice. Over 80%, 2 for 2 tonight.
Made his last 21 free throws. We're talking about Mr. Niang. He's made both of his free throws here tonight.
So,
obviously trying to put this.
So you think he's good under pressure? that's what you're basically saying. And guess what? I agree. Now Hoiberg's got to set up in case Niang makes both. He's probably already made the decision to foul before Oklahoma can get a 3-point shot up.
And we've seen some craziness with that going on. Those of you who watch South Carolina and Ole Miss, how about this? Niang, oh mercy, that changes everything.
Now Brent, we've seen this before. Get the ball to Woodard and let Woodard get to the basket. But I think Lon Kruger's taking a timeout.
No question. This and another great game. These two teams have given us such terrific basketball games.
Almost 120 minutes of this. We've seen it in Ames, we saw it in Norman, and we've seen why both of these teams have been highly ranked all season long. Now, for Oklahoma, it's very simple. Whether you're down 1 or 2, to me, Woodard is the guy that can get to the lane and then figure out whether he's going to shoot it or kick it out. Iowa State should know that because Woodard did this on Saturday against Kansas. And guess what happened when he got to the rim?
Hield followed him, baby.
You got it. You're a quick learner, my friend. You've done these games before.
2-point advantage, 9.7 seconds. The play has been set during that timeout. Here it is.
Here it is.
Coming to the attack. Last shot time, Woodard trying to muscle in. Hits a cutter.
Oh, he missed it.
No, Spangler missed it. He was there for the tying shot. Iowa State advances to the final. We were headed for overtime.
I think it slipped out of his hands. They drew it up exactly the way they wanted it. Woodard got deep, kept his composure. He found Spangler, and Spangler just mishandled it. Here it is. Watch the ball screen. Now Woodard still gets by into the lane. He's looking, and look at Spangler. He just blows the layup. Couldn't get any closer. He'll make that 99 times out of 100. And he just got the yips. What a break for Iowa State, and what a ball game.
The reaction, oh my goodness, it didn't go in. And on the other bench, the second game that the Hoibergs have won by 2 points. George Niang is with Holly Rowe. Holly.
Well, George.
Niang is with Holly Rowe. Holly.
Well, George, you stepped to the free throw line with a chance to maybe ice this game. What went through your mind when you put that shot up?
You know, I was just trying to give my team a 3-point lead and the best possible chance to win. Unfortunately, I didn't do that, but I made the second one, which counted, and they ended up missing a layup on the second end, and my teammates ended up fighting for the rebound and won us the game.
Walk me through the possession. When he's so close to the basket, Spangler has a great look. What was going through your mind?
I think what I can say on air was, oh no, for sure. But I'm just happy that he missed it and happy that we can move on to the finals.
Your coach has said publicly this is bad for his health. Why do you guys keep winning like this?
I don't know, maybe so he'll stop getting us on the line to run. But no, we definitely took a step in the right direction with going in and tied at halftime, but we definitely have to pick it up to play against a great Kansas team tomorrow.
What will that matchup be like, you guys split in the regular season?
You know, it's going to be a really intense matchup. Obviously, it's going to be one on the boards. They do a great job of getting on transition and owning the offensive glass, so we're really going to have to come in our hard hats tomorrow.
Thanks, George.
Yeah, thank you.
Once again, our final score, 67-65. Iowa State moves back to the championship game where they'll meet the Jayhawks of Kansas, and that's at 5 Central Time on ESPN. Remember how the Super Bowl ended, folks? Do you remember it? Remember that interception in the end zone? This is why we watch the games. Things like this happen. This looks like overtime for sure. And the youngsters on both sidelines, so much invested in this. OU thought sure it was overtime. So too did Iowa State. But they survived. They win it. So congratulations from Kansas City. We send you to Sports Center.
Back to the college kids. All you Iowa State OU fans, you asked for it, you got it. The full highlight from Kansas City. Kansas waiting. And this was quite the game. Crazy sequence here. Iowa State. Boom! The huge block by Kadeem Latin. Let's go the other way. At least we know Ryan Spangler and Johnny can dunk. We know that in the first half.
Get him close.
Yeah,
automatic.
Get closer than that. All right, second half. OU at one point trailed by 7. You thought they would go away because of what happened in Ames earlier this year, but they did not. That's but a Hield. Oklahoma up by 4, just over 5 to play. Up 2, Monte Morris. That's the dude that hit the game winner against Texas yesterday. Another big 3. How about Naz Long? Hits the long 3. Up 4. OU still would not go away. Isaiah Cousins, straightaway 3, you bet. OU down 1. All right. Under 3 to play. Iowa State, Yang, no. Jameel McKay, yes. You got to box out. OU fell asleep many times. So, the long 3, no, but then inside. Tashawn Thomas. We got a timeout by Lon Kruger. Final seconds. Down 2. This is all you could ask for. Ryan Spangler, oh! It slipped out of his hand going up, and OU is going home. Iowa State, another miracle. They hang on, win by 2, and set up the game that really everybody wanted. What do you call it, Hilton South?
Hilton South.
People
and
from
the Magic
Florida
travels.
Just, they would say so many mean things to you. That's what we're going to have tomorrow. Look at
Fred.
Fred.
For the mayor.
It's like, oh, geez.